What's up guys? My name is Hiiiii. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are back again, if you guys are new, welcome. This channel is for women and women's empowerment, and I'm going to talk about everything from relationships to probably sex and love and self-love and mental health and physical health too. I am all about everything involving how to be a better woman and how to find yourself and how to always pick something that's towards your alignment and what is good for you. And I want to just help you guys get there, because I've been in many situations where I've just not been on the right path in my life, and I know you guys can relate. Just typical life situations, you know, breakups, experience deaths that are close to me and my family, moving and having a lot of life changes all at once. This causes you to kind of fall off track a lot. And so I'm here because I want to help you guys stay on track, or if you're not on track, for your best self. I want to help you get there. So without further ado, is that how you say it? So without further ado, I think I said it right. I am going to go in with the tips that I have for you today, and as you can tell from the title of this video is going to be about how to basically live every day in a happy, positive way. Disclaimer, I'm by no means saying that you should have, you know, wake up and say affirmations and not actually dig into your negative feelings, because I feel like that's a totally negative and toxic behavior, because after so long you're gonna wake up and feel like you've been suppressing this huge angry feeling or a sad feeling in your body, and you're suppressing something when you're constantly forcing yourself to stay positive. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, which you should, it's Healing with Hiiiii on Instagram. On my Instagram page, I posted this method that I've come up with. It's called the 8 out of 10 method. And when you first look at this, you think, you know, you're judging someone, you know, oh, she's an 8 or he's an 8 out of 10. But I'm not talking about like physical attractiveness in this case. I'm talking about what makes you feel good. This is like the best way to go about your day and have a positive outlook on your day. It's not taking away from the negative feelings. It's not, you know, suppressing the negative emotions, but instead it's bringing those positive emotions to light and then helping you realize what is negative so that you can heal that and fix that before your next day, or at least just tweak it a little bit until the next day. I know that this tip is not just gonna make someone wake up and just completely change their lives and say, oh my God, Hiiiii, I used that yesterday and that changed my life. I'm not at all expecting that, and it's totally unrealistic. So if anything, I just hope that tomorrow after you watch this, you're gonna have more of a self-awareness of the situation that you're in. So this is gonna be a 3-step process. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. 3-step process, and the first step is going to be examining. In this step, basically, you're just going to look around and just see how different situations make you feel. If you're someone who works at Starbucks every day, how does it feel going into Starbucks and going to work? Do you feel anxious? Do you feel excited? Do you feel powerless? Do you feel angry? Whatever the hell it is, just name it. Whether it's the emotion or a visual reference of what the emotion feels like, something along those lines, pick something and stick with it. Is there a certain family member or friend that calls you every day, you know, asking how you are or whatever, and how do they make you feel? If that person makes you feel anxious, or if you're like, oh my God, it's Karen again, I cannot believe she's calling me. How does that make you feel? Obviously, it's not a positive feeling, right? It's not a positive feeling if you're feeling like someone calling you is a negative thing. Take everything that you basically do daily and write all of those things down. Like, what's your daily routine? It could be a very rough routine. So like, you go to work, you come home to someone, or you come home to no one. You go hang out with your girlfriends or boyfriends, whatever. You go to sleep, whatever it is. So every single thing that you do during the day, you're going to put a feeling towards it. Step 2 is going to be evaluate. So you're gonna basically take those feelings, hopefully you've written them down because it's a lot to just like hold in your mind all at once. Take those feelings that you wrote down, and for each aspect, give it a number 1 to 10 and just go. 10 being, oh my God, this is like where I'm at. Like for me, a 10 would be like on the beach in Bali or some shit, like drinking, you know, a pina colada and hanging out with my boyfriend. That's a 10 for me. For you, a 10 could be maybe going hiking in the mountains. That's like probably a 9 for me. So, but you know what I mean? Like a 10 could just be whatever makes you feel great. So my rule of thumb is basically anything underneath an 8, why are you surrounding yourself with that? I don't want to surround myself with a 4 out of 10 work like situation every day. I don't want to surround myself with like a 5 out of 10 boyfriend every day, or like a 2 out of 10 friend that calls me every day. No. So instead of just being like, you know what, I quit, or like you're just gonna break up with your boyfriend tomorrow, definitely come up with what to do. So what do you do if you find something is under an 8 or over an 8, right? So that's step 3, or tip number 3, is the push and pull method. So I came up with this, and I think it's a really good way to be able to decipher how to basically map out your life, right? You already examined your feelings and what you like and dislike about your life, so you've gotten the self-awareness. You've numbered that on a scale from 1 to 10 of how much it makes you feel good, right? So now you just implement that, and it's really easy once you already have the self-awareness, or that's the easiest step is probably step 3, I would say, because it's really hard to be self-aware sometimes, and fully self-aware, once you're fully self-aware, I feel like things just start working, you know, that's like the moment where you're like, you know what, you wake up and like you got that promotion at work, and then you go home and like you find like, you know, like roses at your door or some crap like that, like something really spontaneous and awesome. So these things will start happening when you start implementing all of step 1 and 2, right? And being self-aware. So step 3 would be the push or pull method. As simple as this, if you're under an 8 in anything, you're going to push it away from you. You are going to come up with 3 things. 3 things, that's it, for each one that's under an 8, and you're going to come up with 3 solutions for each one, okay? One solution will be a short-term solution for tomorrow. The next one will be like a middle solution for like the next few weeks or the next months, right? And then the third one will be a long-term solution of how you can make it better. So ask yourself, how can the situation be better? How can it be more fulfilling? So come up with those. So like tomorrow, like how can it be fulfilling tomorrow? Or how can I feel good about this tomorrow? So for me, I don't like the 9 to 5 job that I'm in right now. I'm trying to get out of it right now. I'd probably rate my job like a 4 out of 10 on the enjoyment scale, and I know it's really sad. My first thing that I write down is put in my headphones and listen to my favorite podcast, which is Girls Gotta Eat. I will link it down below. They're awesome. Ashley and Raina are seriously super cool, and they talk about everything I like to talk about, like sex, feminine energy, how to care for yourself after a breakup, self-love, everything under the sun. Like if you're a woman and you're like trying to like, I don't know, get more in touch with your feminine side in general, definitely go check out their podcast. They're super awesome. My second thing for the second, so like the next few weeks or the next month or so, would be applying for 3 jobs. 3 jobs every day. Then I started dwindling down to like 1 to 3. I just need a part-time job or a full-time day job where I can feel relaxed while I'm doing my business for you guys at home. So that's my goal. And then the next one would be a few years down the road, right? So a few years down the road, my goal would be to not at all work a 9 to 5, and I've gained the realization of knowing that that's not what I want. For that, I've been implementing this business. Speaking with you guys and talking to you guys and trying to get to find my voice on YouTube is really stressful and scary. And this is like, honestly, it's still really weird talking in front of the camera. And if you guys have ever done it, you probably know how I feel, and if you haven't, I definitely encourage you to just try it, because it's really weird and awkward, because it's like I want to be professional, but I also want you guys to see my personality, and I'm hoping it shows through in this video way more than like any of my other videos, because I'm trying really hard to be more personable, and I've been told that I need to be more personable for you guys, because you guys need to know, you know, like who I am and my personality, because you're not going to connect with any of my content if you don't. That was a huge tangent. So, okay, so we went over the push method. So you're gonna push away from something if it's under an 8, right? But 8 to 10, if you guys have something in your life like that, keep it, okay? That is awesome. I'm super happy for you for that. So for the 8 out of 10, you're gonna pull it towards you, right? If something makes you feel good, you're gonna find 3 different ways where you could attract what you want and maybe maintain what you do have and try to find more of what you have. So if it's, you know, a relationship that you have in your life, think of 3 different ways that you can attract more of that in your life. Whether it's, you know, meeting some of their friends, you know, maybe they're really cool too. Or going to the same venues that you and this person go to and hopefully meeting more people. Or just keeping in touch with this person consistently, because you know you don't want to lose them as a friend. This has totally helped me, honestly. I've been doing this since I was like 21, so like about like 3 years, and it's really helped me find people that I'm more in alignment with. Fair warning though, when things are underneath an 8 for you, typically once you become self-aware, you're not going to be able to get it out of your head. And it's like me and my best friend Abby, we always talk about the Matrix and how it feels like, you know, once you become self-aware of these kinds of things, you know, you don't really feel like you can go back. So once you become aware of people's toxic traits, or, you know, traits that they don't really want to change. I don't want to say someone's toxic, because I don't believe that someone's fully toxic. But someone's traits that are negative, or, you know, once you become aware of your 9-to-5 job and how much of a shit job it is, it's really hard to just stay there, right? So you start implementing the exact things that you've always wanted to implement, but you do it on your own because you know that you deserve more. And that's what I'm trying to get at. And I hope you guys really love this video. I hope you like my channel. Please subscribe down below if you've watched this whole video. I bless you. That is really awesome. I hope you guys like my personality. I hope you guys appreciate my honesty and vulnerability. I am new to this YouTube thing. Well, I'm new to it for this purpose. I also play music, so I've been in front of the camera for that, and it's somewhat way different. But definitely keep watching, and I'm gonna try to post once a week. So hopefully, if you're subscribed, you'll get notifications. Also, follow me on Instagram. It's Healing with Hiiiii on Instagram. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope you guys have a great rest of your summer months, and I hope you guys get some sort of exciting thing you guys get to do out of the way for the betterment of the future. The future's going to be great. I have a feeling it's going to be great amidst all of the craziness that's going on right now. It's hard to see that, and it's sometimes impossible to see that, but I know that if we keep having positive intentions and just living our lives filled with gratitude and just being aware of ourselves and our negative patterns, that we will get out of this together. Love you guys.